Alright, best of 5, Oscillon versus Jwols. Before we get started, thanks to Revan for becoming a YouTube member. Really appreciate that. Got to turn my game volume up as well. And also, Flores, a 20-month Prime. Welcome back, buddy. You look at the ones grind. Game Site 100, thanks for the brand new Prime. Dirty Dave TV with a 7-month Tier 3. What on earth? Another Tier 3. That is dirty. That's 4 actually. Tier 3 subs in a row. And cheers to the 3-month Prime. Goofy gifting a sub to Delta LTRL. Not sure if this has anything to do with the airline, but thanks for that.
Subscribe to Johnny because that's how to get a girlfriend. I swear it works. Thanks,
yes,
Johnny.
This is accurate information, just like Jwols kickoff shooting. Subscribe to Johnny Boy to get a girlfriend. I'm not going to be giving out girlfriends. It's just that you get better luck with women if you are a subscriber of my channel. Just facts. 1-0 Jwols. Wave dash. Set up another dribble. Oscillon's going to lock this one down. It's a return of Oscillon. This is, I believe, the first time that he's played ones on my stream since the Manfield Night 5K where he came 3rd overall. Jwols has been on stream since then and had a mixed bag of results. So this should be an interesting one here. Thanks, Duck, for the Prime sub. Saitama for the 4-month in a row. 8 total. Welcome back. Wacky or Toast with a brand new Prime. And I might be a GOAT with 24 months of Twitch Prime subbing. Oh, my days. Also, Dan Chad with a brand new Prime. Thank you, guys. I think I'm up to date right now. I just wanted to catch up before I lost track of where I was. So I appreciate all of you guys. Especially everybody swinging by from YouTube with a Prime just to drop it off and then go back to your life, which is far more important than watching my stream. Right, open net for Jwols, but it's not an easy angle to work with. Just going to give it a go. Double touch, it's coming in. It's a dunk, but Oscillon gets 2 touches on it as well. Jwols dunks him a second time, though. And he's now up by 3 inside the first minute. Beautiful by Jwols. Oscillon thought he'd done enough here. But he's gone a bit too high and too far to the side.
No whistling.
And it will be 3 goals to Jwols. No whistling. Not at the moment. Thanks to 28 months of Buff Butt. Welcome back. Straight up Tier 1. Real money subbing. And the fish is in. Welcome back. 3-month Prime. All these subs at once. I appreciate that, guys. Okay, I was worried for a second. I heard somebody accelerate and then stop accelerating. And I thought that maybe their controller had disconnected, but we're all good. Oscillon with a good chance to bring this back to a 1-goal game, but he's messed up his touch. I don't think that was his plan when he moved into the corner. Would have been nice to see him side flip it into the top shelf of the goal. That, I think, was what he's most likely to do in that position. Jwols shows him how it's done. Cheeky flick in the midfield, just sneaks past Oscillon. And it's 4-1. Favour of the Norwegian. Oscillon has tried to fake a challenge and then bring a real challenge in afterwards, but didn't do a very good job hiding behind the ball on his approach. Jwols had perfect vision of him. Gonna do Dallas predictions. Yeah, we could do Dallas predictions. What day is it today? This is Wednesday, so I don't know. Wait, maybe we'll do that today. What do you guys think? Dream back Dallas predictions today after this series. We'll let Twitch chat predict all of the important ones.
I sold my girlfriend's jewelry to sub to you and now she left me. How do I get her back? I had to sell her glasses for this donation.
Oh no. Well, when I said that, you know, subbing to me would improve your chances of getting a girlfriend, I didn't exactly mean for you to do that, but I do appreciate it a lot. Thanks for 250 bits, Sparkling W. Now, if your girlfriend asks why you sold her jewelry, just tell her it was to, I don't know. There's no good answer for that one. I don't know what how you're gonna come back from that. Just change the topic. She's gonna ask something like, "Why did you sell my jewelry?" And just be like, yeah, it was, whoa, what was that over there? Wow, I've never seen that before. Really nice ornament that we have on the mantelpiece. Darling. Something like that. It'll definitely be enough of a distraction to throw her off. Beautiful approach by Jwols. He's got Oscillon on the wrong foot. Oscillon will close the gap and prevent Jwols from taking a run up on his shot. Jwols is just looking so good right now. Look at the delicate touch for 5-2. He's got his 3-goal lead back intact. Bale 5, thanks for the 9-month Prime. I really appreciate that, man. EU promotion relegation review. I was thinking about doing one, but not the whole thing. But if I was going to review one game from, or one series, holy cow, Oscillon. Oh no, what? How can you miss after such a good flick? Oh, no. He has totally beamed it. That was going to be such a good goal. Gorgeous flick. Almost placed perfectly in the top corner, and he's missed the open net by missing the ball. Not ideal. And going down by 4 goals is even worse. Jordy, thanks for the brand new Prime, buddy. Welcome to the stream. Oscillon's hit this a little bit too straight. He's not going to have many options after a first touch like that. Jwols also fails his dribble. It's just possession giveaways galore right here. Cookie Main, thanks for 6-month Prime. Much appreciated. There we go. Oscillon gets a flick into the net this time. It's just a good old front flip. I feel like oh yeah, I was going to ask what has to be the complexity series. Which one? Which complexity series would you guys want a review of? Complexity versus the bricks, or complexity versus Veloce? Oh my goodness, what a save by Jwols. Almost got a wave dash bump to follow up as well. Ball pressure is intact, so Oscillon is not going to have an easy time getting another good shot on target. Jwols is looking so good in goal right now. Offense was on point earlier on this series, or earlier on this game I should say, and now he is just saving everything that Oscillon tries to score with. It's a long range flick from Oscillon, not into the back of the net. Great power. Jwols hesitated on his run back. Didn't think Oscillon was brave enough to flick from the halfway line, but that's exactly what's happened. Goal versus bricks, you want and you want Dallas predictions. Veloce, bricks. Right, type 1 for complexity versus the bricks, 2 for complexity versus Veloce. Because I think the Veloce series was closer, but the bricks are a more popular team, so they're maybe going to get some more votes. Oh, that's actually pretty tough to gauge visually. That's not an easy one. Might have to do a poll later on if we're going to do a review. We'll see. We shall see. But yeah, I think first order of business will be DreamHack Dallas predictions, because if I don't do that today, then it's not going to be out in time for DreamHack Dallas. Like if I do it tomorrow, it might be too late. People might not see it before DreamHack Dallas. But this is game 1, buddy. So we're just starting off here. Oscillon trying to make a comeback, but it's a big bump in the road, shaped like Jwols, and that's kind of brought a stop to it. Oh wait, yeah, Veloce was 4-0. What am I talking about? It was complexity. Veloce was 4-0. It was the lower bracket that was bricks. Veloce was close. My mistake. I do remember the scores now. An awkward 3. Welcome back, buddy.
Keep up the great work, Johnny. Smile.
I'll try my best to smile. 4-0 is close. You can have close 4-0s. It's possible if every game's OT and, you know, back and forth. Chances at either end of the field. Nice little start on the reverse dribble there for Jwols, but no completion on it. Still gets the win in game 1. Oscillon is going to have his work cut out for him here. I don't know if he's played against Jwols recently. Well, in 1s that is. I think he's probably played against him in 3s these days, more than 1s. But you'll know that Jwols is quite poppy-offy at times. Not an easy player to keep down and out of a series. Just make sure that I've got this scoreboard in the right place. That'll do. Jwols 1, Oscillon 0 in his return to live stream 1v1 show matches. Jwols was one of the players who was a bit late on the come up before last man feel like 5k, but should there be another one, you'll definitely look at to get involved with performances like this. 1-0 kickoff goal sends Oscillon into another losing position. You don't think Oscillon can play a passive game against Jwols? No, I don't think so either. Jwols, he likes when people back off and shadow against him. And Oscillon tried a few fake challenges last game, but they weren't that convincing. So he needs to try and sell them a bit more if he's going to go for the fake challenge route. Oh, that's a great touch by Jwols. Oscillon's been beaten once again, but oh, it was going to be a save, but Jwols pull shot Oscillon into an own goal. Although Oscillon had a little bit of boost to play with, couldn't get there. Wasn't enough. He tried to pick up some pads on the landing, and Jwols has just made him hit it into his own net. I mean, Oscillon, he needed to touch it in some way, or else Jwols would have scored without any help. But Don't think that's the touch that Oscillon was looking for. Jwols with another strong play on the kickoff makes it 3-0. Oscillon doesn't have an answer at the moment for Jwols' kickoff aggression. This was a big misplay by Oscillon, though. No real forced error in that play. He just spanked the ball into the sidewall by accident. And he's in a very rough position now. I like the little backflip that Oscillon's adopted there for this play. Keeps himself in a good position to follow up on a Jwols misplay. Should it occur? It didn't. But it's still 3 goals to the good for Jwols. Oscillon quick up to the rebound, but misses. It's a good recovery though. Make sure to land on his wheels in the back wall, pointing down so he can get straight back into the play. That's good ball pressure though by Jwols. He doesn't commit too hard. And now I think he might have though. Oh, never mind. Oscillon whiffs it on the right wing. Still in a good position, and that flick will make it into the back of the net. 3-1. Jwols gives Oscillon too much space at the near post. He saw Oscillon miss that boost, so he may have expected more of a slow play. Oscillon is known for low 50-50s and mind games when he's on low boost. But he's also a very capable flicker of the ball, with or without momentum. You think Jwols' settings are outdated? What on earth? How did you guys, first of all, find Jwols' settings and then discuss them? They look pretty normal to me as Oscillon snipes him with the back wall, back within 1. There's still plenty of time left in this game to get himself in a winning position. How did Oscillon reach supersonic there? It didn't look like he was. He must have barely hit it. The height is lower. Oh, the camera height. Yeah, I guess it is a little bit low. That or the angle. I don't really mind that though. Like negative, or what do you call it? 4 degrees or 3 degrees, both very common on the camera angle. And height 90 is just 1 lower than the one that most people play with. 100 is, I think, still the standard. 100, 110 is like standard height. So if you're playing with 90, it's not that different, is it? Oscillon's managed to get himself back in the game. It's good kickoff aggression by both players when they are in winning positions. If you're in a losing position after a kickoff, the most important thing is to try and waste time. You need the awkward little touches like this. Jwols is just trying to pop the ball into positions that Oscillon can't utilize. Maybe force Oscillon to back off. Side flip by Jwols. Threatens another goal. Oscillon gets a save on this one, and he's going to stay with it. Doesn't want to give the possession for free, and look at that from Oscillon. Jwols says nice shot in the chat. So even with 31 boost, that is a monster of a flick. The reverse 45-degree flick definitely has more acceleration capabilities than the side flip. There's no doubt about that. It's harder to execute though. Side flip flick better when you're moving quicker. Maybe. Hey, Concrete Block, thanks for the 8-month tier 1. Welcome back. Really appreciate that. I've just seen another kickoff goal. Not exactly direct kickoff goal, but kickoff pressure goal from Jwols. Oscillon is definitely giving him too much space whenever Jwols gets the ball under control immediately after a kickoff. Like, it's all well and good to have 100 boosts, but I think it's more important to pressure the ball sometimes. Oscillon's going to have to start doing that, or he'll keep on conceding very quickly after kickoffs. Pinch attempted. Not really an all-in pinch, though. He's landed on his wheels straight afterwards. Here comes Jwols. Flip reset, maybe. No, he can't reach it. Just goes into an old-fashioned air dribble. And there goes Johnny on the side flip flick again. You guys don't know how powerful it is. It's such a useful flick to learn. I think for most players in ranked, it's more useful to learn. If you're at the very, very top level, then the reverse 45 is a good replacement because you don't need to be moving fast for it to work. But you know, instead of learning a whole new flick, maybe just go faster. Problem solved. Jwols up by 2 goals though. Oscillon has conceded direct from the kickoff this time. He just goes way too far to the side there on his impact. If Jwols can get another game, it's going to be very difficult for Oscillon to come back with how well Jwols is playing. Now there's the revenge for the kickoff goal we just saw. Let's see if Oscillon can get another possession and maybe look to tie this game up. Where's the 4? I talked about this earlier this stream, but I'll say one more time. It's delayed until further notice, but I'm waiting. I thought League of Rockets was going to tweet something about it. I'll have to message League of Rockets and see if he's going to put out an announcement about the foreign lore games being postponed for a while. Great dunk by Oscillon. Look at that. Leaning away from the ball, and not just that, but getting a huge block on anything that Jwols is trying to do. That's tough to get the ball past him in that play, and he does tie it up. So Jwols goes ahead, Oscillon comes back. Jwols goes ahead again, Oscillon comes back again. Will Jwols go ahead for a third time? Fake aerial, turned, first touch for Jwols. He's looking across Oscillon over. Oscillon steps in. He saw the threat, he saw the danger, but he didn't see that danger. Jwols snipes him, and he's slow playing the shot. Tries to get it in on the second touch, but Oscillon is there. Boost pick up for Jwols, perfectly timed. Oscillon trying to get another low boost flick working. Jwols able to deal with this one, and now here he comes on the other side. Good shot, but saved by Oscillon is also what's needed. And Oscillon is going to get the possession back because Jwols passes it right to him. Not the best play on the ground there by Jwols. Oscillon decides to just let Jwols have the boost and the ball. He's afraid to overcommit into Jwols' corner. And, you know, honestly, I don't mind that line of play from Oscillon. He's playing safe. He doesn't need a goal right now. He could wait for a better opportunity. I'm sure he would love a goal before overtime, though, because Jwols' kickoffs have been pretty scary this game. He's going to have to face another one if he doesn't score right now. It's Jwols who looks like he's going to get the last chance. Only 27 boost. Decides to shoot it long, but he can't fly after it for the rebound. Oscillon would have had it on lockdown anyway. And into overtime we go, game 2. Ask Jwols for his camera settings. Just Google it. I think there's a Wikipedia page with all the pro player camera settings on them. Oscillon gets kickoff win. There's the awkward touch by Jwols before backing off into the corner. That's wasted so much time. You see the difference? That's what Oscillon's been lacking in his game. He didn't go for the awkward touch, the little pop on the ball before backing off into the corner. You see the difference it makes because Oscillon couldn't rush a shot before Jwols was in position to pressure the ball yet again. Doesn't look like much, but it's giving Jwols a way back into the play. And now here he comes with an air dribble dunk of his own, and it's going to work out, or is it? It's staying on the goal line for a little bit, but eventually Jwols puts it in, and Oscillon is going to have to reverse sweep if he wants to win today. Solid stuff by Jwols. He didn't just avenge Oscillon's comeback, but he also got the revenge for the air dribble dunk that Oscillon scored to tie this series up at 6 apiece. Changing your camera settings literally does nothing, boys. It's all in your head. Some people could trigger their placebo with it, though. They think that they're playing better because they change. Like, let's say you concede a goal, then you change your camera settings just this much, then you score a goal. You might be like, oh, I fixed it. It wasn't me, it was the camera settings. Of course, I am obviously way too good of a player for it to have been my fault. Look at that flick by Jwols. Not only has he put this one over to Oscillon's shoulder, but he's got a huge delay on it as well. It's so difficult to delay the backflip flicks. Any flick involving a reverse motion. He does it pretty well. I'll tell you what, Oscillon is in trouble here. Jwols looking solid in defense and offense today. It's a great shot by Oscillon, though. Wow, the delay, revenge. Both these guys are just playing horse over here. One person does a shot, the other person tries a different variation of it. Oscillon now delaying his dodge as long as possible. Sends the ball top shelf. Bring back 12 Titans. I'm not the owner of 12 Titans, I'm afraid. League of Rockets is, so I mean, I personally hope we get 12 Titans again. I would agree with you. Meanwhile, Jwols scores yet another delayed dodge shot. Look at this. Such large time between the initial jump and the shot that Oscillon thinks, he's probably messed this one up. I can go in for a 50-50. Whoops. That's a goal. But it should be a tie game. Oscillon gets a kickoff win to the right-hand side, and it's a tough one to miss this time. Jazer changes his settings to challenge himself, does he? I've never heard this, but I'll take your word for it. Oh, another kickoff goal for Oscillon. Jwols has missed his touch here. I was reading my Twitch chat. Looks like Jwols was trying to get that awkward touch I was talking about. Oh no, he went for the bump on Oscillon. That's interesting. So the bump can be pretty good there, because if Oscillon takes a really bad hit and doesn't land well, Jwols can try to take a shot into the open net cross field, but there was no need for him to do that. He could have just gone for the ball, killed some time. Stealing shot for Oscillon. Throws a 360, spin into the middle of the aerial as well, just for style. Also just to put off Jwols a little bit. It makes it harder for Jwols to know exactly when the shot is coming in, because Oscillon's spinning around and it's harder to read where the shot's going. Where are these guys from again? They are from Netherlands for Oscillon and Norway for Jwols. Jwols is, at least as far as I know, the top 1v1 player from Norway at the moment. And Oscillon is usually the second best these days. Or I mean, it's tough because Flakes, I think, has rose up enough right now to be just considered the top player from the Netherlands. But Oscillon is probably number 2 right now from the Netherlands. But Oscillon did better than I feel like 5k in the last tournament they competed in December. So, you know, maybe if he puts in some hours practicing again, he could get another win in that matchup. Have to wait and see. Love to see it again. K-Hoff, thanks to the Prime sub. Welcome to the stream. Jwols again mixing up his approach. It's a good success, but the shot that he's elected, not quite as useful. Another stealing shot for Oscillon. He's managed to scoop this one in a half volley sort of way. Airwall shot for Jwols. Looks like it's going to make it. Well done with the power here. Needed to hit this as hard as possible because Oscillon was going straight down the middle back at his goal. You can see that the air roll gave the shot adequate speed to cross the line. Line Blaze versus Forky would be a good game. Yeah, that would be definitely pretty interesting. Have they played on this stream before? I don't think they have. But yeah, you've got Lion Blaze versus Sharp happening pretty recently on my channel. And Sharp came out on top on that one, of course. So yeah, Lion Blaze always really high rated, but
so glad
can't transition into show matches all the time. The real Brosplosion, thanks to the 3-month tier 1, and also Lil Dad, thanks to the 3-month Prime. You're just in time for game 3 between Oscillon and Jwols. The best game by far for Oscillon so far. And that's not an easy shot for Jwols to save. He needs to jump for it. Look at the clean landing for Jwols on the crossbar, facing the right way. That's the demo on Oscillon. He was turning to challenge, inverse half flip for the landing. Smashes it into the bar, but Oscillon is going to get a good touch. That's given him plenty of time to look for boosts in the corner before he follows up with anything else. Jwols thinking about what option he should go for now. It's going to be the flip reset. He's chipped it into the bar. Oscillon was a beaten man, but the ball does not go on target. I'd like that shot selection for Jwols because his first touch was way too high to be looking for a straight up air dribble. There's just no chance he can surprise Oscillon from that angle because there's only really one way he can go with it, and that's top shelf. So he had to either fly ahead of the ball for the bump, which would have been difficult with the boost he had and the speed he was moving at, or go for the flip reset. So made a lot of sense in my opinion.
Coming over from YouTube to drop of my Prime sub. Rarely catch a live stream. Keep
MJR,
up the good work, man.
I'll try my best. I appreciate you swinging by from YouTube to drop off your Prime. Remember guys, if you got Amazon Prime, you can connect it to Twitch and sub to me or any other Twitch streamer you enjoy watching for free every month. It's a full benefit sub as well. So best way to support your favorite content creators in my opinion, if you have Amazon Prime. Gathoniel 1, thanks to the 17-month Prime. Speaking of, welcome back. Oscillon is starting to destroy Jwols in this here game. But Jwols still has that lead in the series. It's important that Oscillon, I think, starts off the next few games as well as he did start this one off. So if he gives Jwols an edge early, it's going to be much harder to come back from. Look at that control by Oscillon. Half flip flick and trips up Jwols on the landing to run it into the box. Spot on from Oscillon. Jwols not able to react in time. You don't often see a half flip flick leading to a goal that directly. Quizzy Yee, thanks for the Prime sub. Welcome to the stream. It's honestly amazing how many people have Amazon Prime. It's crazy. I think I have way more Prime subs than just regular subs. Which when, you know, Amazon Prime and when Twitch Prime became a thing, I did not expect that. I was like, really? Do many people on Twitch have Amazon Prime, or will they even be bothered to connect it? Yes, the answer is yes. Look at this, 10-3 now. Oscillon absolutely creaming Jwols. We get Alpha 54 versus Ixo soon. I mean, maybe, I don't know about soon, we'll have to wait and see. Alpha 54, I believe right now is in America for DreamHack Dallas. I think Ixo is as well, if I'm not mistaken. Is he? Did Ixo go to Dallas with some team? Or have I just made that up? I can't remember if he was one of the players there. Does your GF have Prime? Nah, she doesn't. I have Prime, but I can't sub to myself. I should have connected my Twitch account to some other account, and then I could have subbed to myself. Mistakes were made. It's all good though. I can sub to someone else with Amazon Prime. Astral went with Method, so Oscillon not going, I guess, to Dallas. Is it Rix, Burrito, and Astral? What's going on there? Somebody help me out here. Who's playing with Ixo in DreamHack Dallas?
Almost 1 year. Sorry, I don't have an animal fact today. Do you have any recommendations for how to pick your camera settings? I'm love to change mine, was using JST-Ns, then Yukio, the placebo effect is real.
How to pick your camera settings? I think just find, or you know, just go for anything that's sort of standard and then stick with it. Because it's never the real reason why you're losing. You know, camera settings, they might make a difference if you have absolutely trash settings, but if you've got settings that are pretty standard, you know, 110 height, -4 angle, and then it's sort of like, you know, something high 200s distance and middle-ish stiffness, then you can't go wrong. Just anything like that, and then leave it. Just leave it. Just force yourself to keep it the same. It's 1-0. Oscillon does get the good start in game 4, and it's another goal where he's going backwards. And this one's more important than the one last game because it's the first goal scored in the match. Octavius RL, thanks to the 11-month Prime. Welcome back. Also Stealth on Foot with a 3-month Prime. Welcome back to you. Jam Spider right now with a brand new Prime. Welcome. Shifty Drummers, no problem. Don't worry about it, man. No animal fact. I'll let you off with that. Welcome back, though. That recovery by Jwols. Power shot. Also on point. That's not an easy play to execute. The recovery had to be perfect. And this shot, it doesn't look like much, but he has to time his dodge very, very precisely to get that much power. And he's done just that. Tied up the game as well. Oscillon's definitely reverse swept people before on my stream. Did you reverse sweep Cox in the Mountain Light 5K, or did I make that up? I don't remember if that's a thing that actually happened. So it's definitely possible. Jwols, if he's going to win this series, I think has to win this game. Well, if he's going to win this series more than 50% of the time, it's got to be a win here in this game. I'd give Oscillon the edge in a game 5. Jwols does have the lead for the time being. Betis140, thanks for the brand new Prime. Mr. Scruff, thanks for the 5-month Prime. I think I forgot somebody. Travis DRL with a 2-month Prime, and Striker with a 12-month Prime. Welcome back to everybody. So many Prime subs, what on earth? I'll have to go check to see if my Prime sub is available, actually. I need to make sure mine is also on cooldown. How can I check? Who could I need to go to somebody's stream and find out. It's saved by Jwols in the meantime. My Prime sub is available on the 2nd of June. Okay. I'll be sure to go and use it at some point at the start of next month. On Jesse. I'm already subbed to Jesse. It's all good. Already subbed to Jesse. He was doing a 24-hour stream today. So when we're done streaming, I'll be sure to host him, give him some extra motivation to continue that ranked grind. 24 hours of ranked. Pretty crazy. Josh T12, thanks for the Prime, and also Angels McGee with the 2-month Prime. What on earth is happening? Everybody's got Primes today. And meanwhile, in game 4, not many goals being scored. Oscillon heavy first touch, forcing him into that low 50-50. We spoke about that earlier. It's one of his favorite strategies when he does mess up a touch and get it a bit too heavy. But Jwols has stood firmly in the way of that one. And the fact that Oscillon dodged or jumped in the corner, forget which one it was, is what caused him to be completely out of the game there. I'm not a fan of the offensive jumping in the corner with low boost. Good air dribble by Jwols. 4-1. And Oscillon might be in trouble here. He's not had much going on this game in the way of offensive opportunities. Jwols is starting to put together some really, really tricky goals. The theme that Jwols is going for is difficult to read. Everything that he's doing is deceptive. He's delaying dodges. He's trying to come in from weird angles and recover when Oscillon thinks he's out of the game. And Oscillon is just trying to play patient here, waiting for a chance to collect the ball and then maybe score a goal. Good evasion on the back wall there from Oscillon. Jwols was high up looking for a demo, and Oscillon's going to take to the air. Got the flip reset intact. He's trying to use it for a bump. That would have been pretty sick, but Jwols does get past him and take the ball to safety. A minute of 42 left. Oscillon's up in the aggression and he gets a goal. Great switch up by Oscillon. He's been backing off, and now he just rushes a challenge from straight behind the ball. Jwols did not have perfect vision on him. Yeah, well, thanks to the 2-month prime. Another 2-month prime as well from Saucy Ruben 98. Welcome back, guys. I really appreciate that. So can Oscillon continue to come back here? That's good placement and just enough power. He's back within one. This is starting to look scripted. I remember time last game that Jwols tried to do what he's done there, going for the bump after the kickoff instead of the ball, and it hasn't worked out. And that's going to be a fourth goal. Oscillon just chips it in nonchalantly, and Jwols can't get there. He had 20 boost, but it was still not enough because he used it to swerve off to the right hand side. He did not realize that Oscillon had an uncontested chip shot, and it looked like he should have been able to get there, but by boosting off to the side there, took himself just enough out of position. He couldn't get back in time. Oscillon's dodged forward again, but this time the shot is off target for Jwols, who is also trying to surprise Oscillon with an early challenge. Demo attempted and failed by Jwols. With a minute left in the game, Oscillon is in control, and he scored the last 3 goals this game. Mind game flick. Oscillon just pushes it in, and Jwols, he is now the one in a lot of trouble because Oscillon's got inside his head here completely. Look at that mind game. He didn't just fake with the jump, he even turned around his car mid-air to sell that flick that little bit more. Jwols fell for it, and that is not a good clear. Oscillon tries to shoot it. Now he's just gone past the ball to his opponent. Jwols has an open net and he puts it in past Oscillon, and we're all tied up yet again. 46 seconds to go. Oscillon chokes the opportunity. Could have had a 2-goal lead, but he's just hit the ball way too softly there, not even close to the target as well. Boost for Oscillon after the kickoff. He saw Jwols back off. That's huge. He can cross him over. That's exactly what he's doing. Massive shot incoming, and those are so hard to save. But the lineup here for Oscillon is perfect. He saw Jwols backing off. He didn't go straight down the line. He crossed him over, and this makes it 10 times harder to stop. Jwols missed the boost in the corner, which made matters worse. So 37 seconds left. Oscillon is on the cusp of a reverse sweep setup. Some more control for the Dutchman straight after the kickoff. But Jwols has saved a bit of boost. Gets 100 in the midfield. He's going to have at least one more realistic chance. First touch is not what he was looking for. Dunk is also ineffective. Oscillon doesn't get the boost, but he's pressuring the ball. He's got it right beside him, and now he's got 100 boost. And it is 100% his game to lose. Rebound off target. He doesn't need a goal right now. He just needs to stay between the ball and his net. This is going to be another goal for Jwols. Final seconds. I don't think he can reach it. Oscillon's done it. The save secures the game, and we will go to game 5. I said Oscillon would have the edge in an ace match. I still stand by that. But Jwols really made this one pretty close at the end here. Could have gone either way. I'm a better scriptwriter than D&D. That's not really saying much. Mushroom Man, thanks for the 5-month prime. Welcome back. Let's see who's going to win game 5.
I love game 5.
Me too, Brian.
Thanks for all the game 5s, Johnny.
You're welcome. Game 5. One of the best things that can happen in Rocket League. I've always liked best of 5s more than best of 7s personally. You get more good series in best of 5s than best of 7s in my experience. Although you can have cracking best of 7s every now and then, I think you get more one-sided series as well. It's a 1-0 Oscillon. Looking good for my predictions so far. Jwols is going to try and throw a spanner in the works with an aerial play. He's not got a flip reset yet. Will he go for one? No, he's just going to 50-50 here. And Oscillon's going for a pinch before the boost. Hang on, is that on target? No, it's going to roll wide. And that was panic stations for Jwols. He realized Oscillon was trying to go for the boost. No way, Jwols! Side flip delayed touch. Close one says Oscillon. He's not wrong, but look at this touch from Jwols. Not only has he caught that one at the end of his flip, but he's gone to the right and managed to shoot the ball left at the same time. I don't think I've ever seen that variation before. It's just as good as any we've seen from Fairy Peak in the past. And I'd love to see this more often. These ultra deceptive flicks, so difficult to read. Jwols is playing pretty bread and butter with that one, but every now and then he dips into his bag of tricks and pulls out something special. Oscillon decides not to follow up his flick with a double jump pop. Jwols fast track down the middle. This is the target. OSM Fairy Series was the best of 7 yet. It was a really good best of 7, you're not wrong. Look at that from Oscillon. Oh my goodness, that's confidence. Really good setup. And even with, I think, half a tank of boost, he looked so solid with this rebound. Knew exactly where to be. Still, the power that Oscillon's able to generate from low momentum with those reverse 45-degree flicks, another level compared to most players we see these days, especially in a show match setting. For some reason, flicks tend to lose their consistency. At least boomer flicks do. In show matches, Oscillons have been top tier today. Jwols down by 1 yet again. He's on the ball up. Trying to get another delayed touch on it. Ball is currently off target, but Jwols is trying to keep it alive by bumping Oscillon away. No goal for him this time. It's another speedy flick by Oscillon, but Jwols is far back enough to have it under wraps. Dangerous cut-in field by Oscillon. Didn't have enough space to be looking for that kind of run-up, in my opinion. Jwols was right there with him, and now the aerial shot for Jwols is threatening. Oscillon gets back, and he'll save that one as well. Another low-scoring game here. 2-1 in favour of Oscillon. I think it was up to 4-1 last game before Jwols managed to lose the lead. Oscillon was the one making the comeback. Well, this time it's Jwols who's going to need to come back, and it doesn't look likely. Oscillon gets inside his head again, and now he's up by 2. Jwols trying to get a solid contact on it, but he's afraid of those flicks. Oscillon's conditioned him to be fearful, and he gets up a bit too high for it. Beganis, thanks for gifting 2 subs to Pos Eptune and Queegi. Welcome, guys, to the stream. An American Noel Man, thanks for the 5-month prime. Did I say that right? I think I did. Apologies if I mean your name. So Jwols really needs to start scoring. He's had difficulty getting goals in this last game. Still, Oscillon shuts the door on another decent setup. I like the idea there for Jwols, but he just took too long to pull it off. It's another good save for Oscillon to keep Jwols at bay. Jwols attacking, but no reward for all of his efforts. Oscillon spawns left side. Jwols gets it past him, but he doesn't have a fast lineup for this follow-up. Oscillon is able to get involved yet again. Bounce dribble started off the wall. Jwols with a minute and 40 seconds left, still trails by 2 goals. Oscillon in control, and his defense has been on point in this final game, but now Jwols finds an opening, and it did look like it was just a matter of time. Oscillon's been on low boost for so long, and he dodges the wrong way. Actually, that was not the way that he needed to go to get a solid hit on that ball, even if he was expecting Jwols to hit it. Boost steal for Jwols. Bump misses. That's huge. Oscillon would have been way out of the game if Jwols had caught him there. He's still looking for more bumps and demos. Oscillon avoids him. Half takes himself out of the game in the process. Look how much possession Jwols is getting. Oscillon gives him so much space as well. There's the rush challenge. Ineffective. Jwols ties it up. And Oscillon is going to be kicking himself. He backed off so far. He had so much boost already before running away there. Why did he run away? Only to dive in from so far away. Minute left in the clock. We're all evens. It's been Jwols' possession for almost, I think, a minute and 30 seconds there. Oscillon didn't get any chances. Any real chances, at least. And even this, not too realistic of an opportunity for Jwols. Oscillon was threatening a demo though, and that's going to give him another possession. Jwols, safe save. Really, really good there on the approach side of things. Didn't give Oscillon any angles to work with, but 30 seconds left now. And it's turn of the tide. Oscillon is the one who's getting control off the ball, control of the possession. And Jwols threatens a demo of his own. Gets it past Oscillon. What a reaction to Oscillon's turning challenge. And he puts it in. Jwols up by 1. This is fantastic play. The side flip onto the sidewall. Such a fast recovery. And Oscillon is now trailing. He led this game since the start. But all of a sudden Jwols is back in it. Can Oscillon equalise on a kickoff? Yes, he can! 4 each. And we are all tied up with 10 seconds to go. What control by Oscillon. He didn't have a lot of boost to play with, but Jwols had even less. And that is no challenge for Jwols. No chances saving anything remotely decent. Without quality of Oscillon's flicks so far this series, I'm not surprised to see that one going in. Jwols with the last chance. Just pops it top corner. Oscillon's going to save it to an awkward angle. Jwols with the catch, but it hits the floor. We're into overtime, game 5 to decide the series. Who's it going to be? Jwols delays the kickoff a little bit, but gets crushed. Now Oscillon's got his boost, and the ball's past him. Double touches there. Oscillon in OT with maybe goal of the series. That'll be a gift for your game. Takes the boost, pops it middle. Now how about that for aerial control under pressure? Oscillon finishes the reverse sweep after a late equalizer as well. What a series, what a script we just witnessed. One of the best we've had in a long time. The return of Oscillon finishes with a smile. Jwols, what a comeback as well by him before that final flurry from Oscillon. But it just wasn't enough. Oscillon with a class at the end there.
I've been watching your
both of his
stream
chances.
for 2 years, and the scripts have only gotten better and better.
McCannis, thanks for gifting a sub to Twitch and to Mocket League. I appreciate that. And Gom Gabber, thanks for the 2 years prime.
Oscillon on your reverse sweep.
And another 2 year prime, two 2 year primes in a row. Single bladed and Gom Gabber. Welcome back, guys. Congrats to Oscillon. Crazy good series there. That was a cracking game.